on here. What else do we get? All right, General Manager Steve Keim of the Cardinals says confidence in Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, quote, at a real high. And yeah, it truly should be, folks. I mean, this man can ball, folks. I'm loving what we're seeing from Kyler Murray. And can we mention he's only in year 2, folks? We just saw Josh Allen take the year 3 leap. You really have to give these quarterbacks 3 seasons. I know we don't like to do that because it's a win-now league and all that, and we are going to clown you if you're trash year 1, absolutely. But it really takes, a couple of seasons to get acclimated to the game. And, Josh Allen was trash. Absolutely abysmal those first 2 years, folks. If you're not completing at least 60%, I mean, I can't even get behind that at all, folks, even if it is rookie year. Sam Darnold's never thrown 60%, folks. He's going into year 4. Josh Allen threw 69 year 3, and now we're all loving it. But Kyler Murray here, 64% completion percentage year 1, 67% completion percentage year 2, getting better every single year. And that's really the focus that we need to see through the first 3 years. For the first 2 years, we need to see you get better. If you're not the greatest year 1, that's fine, but we need to see you get better year 2. And that's exactly what Kyler Murray did. He threw for 3,900 yards year 2. Fantastic. We want to see you in at least 4,000, but he's a dual threat quarterback, folks, and he had 800 more yards rushing. So, in grand total, 4,700 yards totality-wise, and that's fine for a dual threat quarterback because you're a dual threat. You can pick up the yards on the ground as well, so you're not going to be throwing for 4,000 yards if you're picking up 800 yards on the ground. You can, and I believe a quarterback has done that. Either RG3, something like that. I'll see if I can find that for tomorrow's show. But, I mean, this 800 yards rushing as well, absolutely fantastic. The touchdown to interception ratio was fantastic. 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. That's 2-to-1, folks. That's exactly what we're looking for. So, fantastic here by Kyler Murray. 2 years in, so obviously you have to have a real high confidence level in Kyler Murray here. So let's go into this article right here and see what the exact quote is, exactly how much he's praising him, and see if there's any knocks on him too. So let's see. General Manager Steve Keim has seen several promising passers come and go since he joined the organization around the turn of the century. Jake Plummer, no. Josh McCown, no. We were never talking about these quarterbacks like that. Matt Leinart and Josh Rosen, no. None of those were ever as good as Kyler Murray year 1, year 2. No way. Ultimately proved to not be franchise quarterbacks. Well, of course, Josh Rosen, I mean, I feel sorry for that dude, honestly. First overall pick and then just thrown in the trash, folks. Literally thrown in the dumpster. They didn't even wait for the garbage truck to pick this man up. They put that man in the trash bin and then loaded the trash bin into a truck and drove their truck down to the dump themselves that day. There was no waiting 2-3 days for the garbage man to come to pick him up. No. This is straight from our house kitchen trash to the dump. No time wasted. You're gone. You're done. We've seen enough. We're not going to let you hang around 2-3 days in our front yard in the bin. No, we're not going to wait for somebody to come up on the side of the road and be like, oh, that's some good trash in there. I know it's trash, but I'm still going to pick it up and see what I can do with this trash. Maybe I throw it out, but maybe I can repurpose it. No. You're going straight to the dump. No garbage pickers allowed. Kitchen trash to the dump. One-stop shop here. Ooh, truly unfortunate for him. But here we go. Murray's first 2 seasons suggest otherwise. 1,000% otherwise. Let's see what these other quarterbacks were doing their first 2 years. Jake Plummer? You're going to throw his name out here? What did he do his first 2 years? Damn, he's got a lot of years. Unfortunate. First year, 53% completion percentage. Second year, 59% completion percentage. No. Next. He finally was able to get to 62% completion percentage in 2003, folks. We're talking 6 years into his career, finally getting to 60%. Next. Who do we got next? Josh McCown. Alrighty, let's see what he did. Here we go. Josh McCown. Year 1. Only played 2 games. 38% completion percentage. How do you throw 38% completion percentage on 18 throws? Trash. Year 2, he started 3 games. 57% completion percentage. And trash. All right, first full year come 2004, playing 13 games. 57% completion percentage. Next. Who's up next? Trash. We got Matt Leinart. Let's get him up. Matt Leinart, career stats. Year 1, 56% completion percentage. 52 year number 2, 53% completion percentage. Next, trash. Who's next? We got I don't want to bring this up. I don't want to add insult to injury. Josh Allen or Josh Rosen. Putting all Joshes into bad names there. Josh Rosen career stats. What did he do year 1? Only year. 55% completion percentage, 11 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. I'm sorry. I've seen enough. Next. So, yes, Kyler Murray is clear leaps, bounds, sprints, miles, light years ahead of anybody that has been a Cardinals quarterback over the last decade, 2 decades. So let's see what the general manager is saying. So, quote, it's the little things, whether it is seeing the field or playing with a little more consistency, knowing we have a guy who is a game changer and a special player, and that is it to a TE, folks. The Hail Murray. Yeah, you had DeAndre Hopkins, but to get him escaping out of the pocket, I think somebody grabbed his foot and he kind of stumbled a little bit and was still able to recover, rolling all the way to the left sideline and then flicking, I think it was 50 yards, folks, and then just giving him that opportunity, making that throw to be in the perfect position to make a play, to be able to make a play on that ball. You got to give him credit for that. So, yeah, absolutely. A game changer and a special player. He is a rare competitor. Love that. I got to have that competitive edge, that competitive spirit. Kyler Murray's got it. I have no question he will continue to grow and develop in all those areas, and that's fantastic. Yeah, just get a little bit more consistent, a little bit more better every single year. Win 5-10-1 his first year, went 8-8 year 2. Wins are improving. Let's see you keep going there. And that was kind of the biggest knock on this Cardinals team. They started off real strong. What did they get their first couple of games here? Let's take since week 10 here. Week 11, we got loss, win, loss. So, 5-2 in their last 7 games. That's really was their downfall. 2-5 in their last 7 games. 2 wins, 5 losses. So that was really the downfall of the Cardinals. Maybe gotten kind of stale with their offense. We saw the same thing with the Seahawks, so we can't really bash the quarterbacks. We're not bashing Russell Wilson for those losses. We're not bashing Kyler Murray for those losses. Maybe the offensive scheme a little bit needs to be shaken up. You got a little bit too kind of ingrained in what you were good at. The defense saw that. They shut it down. You had no other option. So let's learn this lesson, and this is why we have to have a little bit of a little better year for this Cardinals team, because we saw you flounder in the back half, but you were still pretty solid as a team overall. Just have to shake up that offense a little bit, learn a little bit new plays, more schemes to just kind of build off of what you did do, and then keep that defense guessing the entire season. So the struggle for the record, it's not on Kyler Murray, folks. So once again, everything's pointing to great success here by Kyler Murray, and I'm loving everything about it. All right, let's keep with this article. We get anything else good here? I think that's all of him, but let's just read this last thing here. Here we go. That would elevate him to the gamer's elite. The dual threat quarterback was already better across the board a year after winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. His completion percentage, passing yards, rushing yards, and touchdowns on the ground and through the air were noticeably up, while his sacks were dramatically down in what was a Pro Bowl campaign. Such growth has given Keim, the general manager, if not the entire fan base, I'm big on him now, reason to believe the Cardinals' future. Reason to believe in the Cardinals' future. Absolutely. We're big on this Cardinals team. Folks, we just did our top 40 quarterback, and we put Kyler Murray at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 above Lamar Jackson. So, we're big on this man. We truly believe he can get it done. It was only 2 years ago that they entered the offseason holding the number 1 pick in the draft. Reaching the postseason is now an expectation. Truly that. We are at 8 wins, 9, 10 wins now, an extra game. We're starting to get into that kind of wild card hunt. Obviously, we would like to compete for the division. It's a tough division there. What is it? The NFC South, NFC North. blanking out what the actual division is, but Cardinals, Seahawks. Oh, I have it up here actually. Let's go here. Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals, 49ers. It's the NFC West. I missed on both. I doubled down on both of them and missed them on both. But yeah, NFC West is big time hard. So obviously we want you to win the division, but it takes some steps here, and looking at the competition, it's hard to get there, but let's start getting into that kind of wild card, 9, 10, 11 wins, and then we can go from there, just getting better every single year. So absolutely. Reaching the postseason is now an expectation. Quote here by Keim, I would say my confidence at the position in general is at a real high. And yeah, you've got to be, folks. We just looked at the stats. 8 wins last season. Real solid for what they did. Unfortunately, fell apart in the back half, but that's really not on the offense. It was kind of on the scheme-wise. So big promise into Kyler Murray, and the man can get it done. The man was slinging it. The man can escape the pocket. I would say it's close, folks. It's between him and Lamar Jackson, just the pure speed, the sheer speed. Lamar Jackson may be a tiny bit faster, but Kyler Murray's acceleration is something to be dangerous, folks. It is truly dangerous in this league. So maybe Lamar Jackson is a fraction, a hair faster than Kyler Murray overall, but the way that Kyler Murray can quickly cut in and out and go from 0 to 100 quick as heck with that acceleration, it's game-changing out there. The man is a game-changer offensively. You got to give the man credit. So we'll gush on this Cardinals team. We're gushing on Kyler Murray, folks. We're ready to see what this man can do year 3. Hopefully he takes another step forward. We do not want to see any regression. Because if we start seeing regression, now we're going to have doubts. And I don't want to have doubts on any player here, folks. Always got to be better. Always got to keep improving.